Well, welcome to Doggone Rv'N Travels with my girls. But what is Doggone Rv'N? What is it about? What does it cover? Well, to give you a hint, I got my idea for this video series in my retirement years from the novel by John Steinbeck called My Travels with Charlie. To find out more, stay tuned and I'll explain it all to you. The girls and I travel as semi-nomads in our 2008 Pleasure-Ways Ascent, which I bought in 2018 and have spent the past 4 years having upgraded and improved to meet my standards for long-term living on the road as semi-nomads and dry camping and boondocking. The Ascent TS is built on a Dodge Sprinter body. It has a Mercedes-Benz turbo diesel engine, and of course the coach inside is all built by Pleasure-Ways Industries. Well, this is our new introductory video to Doggone Rv'N Travels with my girls. We've been on the road now, off and on, for different lengths of time since, well, 2019. And it's been a trial by fire. Not knowing a darn thing about RVing. I've always been a backpacker, tent camper all my life, my family. So getting an RV was something totally new to me. And yeah, it started out great. Everything went fine until the inevitable happens and you have a problem and you have no clue as to what it is or why it happened. And then I started on my journey to spend the next 4 years after that disaster on improving and upgrading this older RV to my standards, minus all the touchy-feely techno crap that all these expensive brand new ones have today that apparently go wrong more often than not. So, what's my channel all about? Well, I've been an explorer, an adventurer all my life because of my parents. And I just thought when I retire, I'd like to get an RV and really find out what the open road's about and see things that I could only go to on 2-week vacations, but see them more and see them better. And that's what we're doing. This is the adventures of myself and my 2 girls during our retirement years. We are out on our own little Discover America journey. What's that, Sarah? Come here. Come here, Sarah. Come on. Oh, you're shy when Kate's here. Kate, be nice. Kate. Sometimes they get jealous of each other hogging my attention, but they work it out. They just act a little growly sometimes. Isn't that right, Sarah? But, well, what can you learn if you subscribe and watch our channel and our videos? Well, a whole lot of stuff. I myself have an extensive background in natural sciences. And I've had pets of some type since I was 3 months old. Isn't that right? I used to show and train Irish setters in the 70s for AKC, Best of Show, and Obedience. And I've worked to help train guard dogs in a kennel in California. I served time on a fast attack nuclear sub as a logistics petty officer. Climbed Mount Fuji, summited that. Saw Hong Kong before we gave it back to the commies. And just got a good picture, a good sense of the whole world, I think, based on my extensive education, and I do mean a real education, compared to just learning things only out of a book. So, jeepers, will you guys cut it out? God, sometimes they just overwhelm me with their affection. So let's get back to where I was. What are you going to learn on this channel? What can I offer you guys to keep your interest in watching us and subscribing? Well, for one thing, you'll learn what it's like to travel in a very narrow, compact 19-foot Class B RV with two 50-pound dogs that are, even though they're almost 14 years old, can be very active. I'll help you learn about their health and well-being on the road, their obedience training, and their grooming. Also, because of my extensive background in the natural history and all my interests in nature and the westward movement of the 1800s, we enjoy exploring all types of ghost towns, both some of those that I believe are over-commercialized, and some of those are still out there that remain frozen in time. We also love going through old caverns in the mountains, lava tubes we can explore, just so many natural history places to go and learn about the earth itself and nature and everything that we don't pay attention to but is right under our feet. Also, I'll show you guys all the things I've had done to this rig in the past several years to upgrade it and improve it to my standards for long-term nomad living on the open road, boondocking in BLM and public lands, camping in the national forests, wildlife reserves, all the places you can go to that either are free or very minimal cost to enjoy and escape the city and learn to reconnect with nature. So, gosh, there's just so many things I've got planned for this channel, but if you go back and look at some of our other videos we've made over the past few years, I think you'll get a really good sense of what this channel is all about and what our interests are and what our aim is. Right now we're out in the desert in the southwest of Arizona. It's a little cloudy and cool here. It's been really nice, but we're just kind of hanging out down here in a nice little bubble compared to everything else around here that's going on weather-wise. And we'll be moving on. There are places here I want to go and see again, and there's a multitude of new places, BLM lands, beautiful vistas that you can camp and enjoy for free or minimal charge for camping per night. There's just so much out here in the western United States still. It's wide open. Very few restrictions and laws that we don't have compared to the East Coast, where it's much harder to find free places to camp and get away from all of the congestion. So that's one of our big things, is we like to get away from it all, you know? If you want noise, pollution, and just people breathing down your neck, well, there's plenty of places to go for that. But I enjoy the open territories, the natural areas, to reconnect with my natural spirit. And I hope show you guys that there's still so much beauty out here to see. Like I said, we have lots of topics we'll cover. I'll show you the improvements I've made to my rig over the past several years that you can do to yours. Some are major, some are minor, and some are just easy little things. And of course, what it's like living in such a small, narrow RV with 2 dogs that, well, take up a lot of space at sometimes. How we sleep together, how we live together, and what it's like to travel and the places you can go. And take your dog too. More and more places are dog friendly and they welcome well-trained dogs. Now they might not want your kids, but if your dogs are well trained, they'll be more than welcome. I also enjoy going to various wineries. As a member of Harvest Hosts and the Escapees, we travel and explore their facilities that they offer for travelers and members. So there's just so much to do, so much to show you, my viewer, that I hope you guys will subscribe and become regular viewers of our videos and correspond with us by commenting on our videos. Let us know if you have some kind of an attachment to the areas that we visit. Have you seen them before? Did you enjoy them? Did you see how they've changed since you were there last? The world is changing faster and faster, and not always for the better, as far as I've seen in my lifetime. And I will be going back and visiting places I knew in my youth in the 60s that may or may not still be there. So, in other words, if you have a thirst for adventure, a thirst for curiosity about the world, nature, and just what the heck is going on out there nowadays, then subscribe to Doggone Rv'N, Travel with My Girls, become a regular viewer, and help support us. So, with that, I think I'll say, the girls and I, as always, wish you happy trails and woof woof.